Hi everyone, it's Kelly at Unisys, and today I want to talk to you about the meditations that I have created because I'm really excited to launch them today. But before I tell you about them, I want to kind of summarize a little bit about why you might need them. So, narcissistic abuse. We've been talking about that for a few weeks. It's things like gaslighting, DARVO, which is deny, attack, reverse victim offender. I've done a video about it if you want to hear more about it. Emotional blackmail, scapegoating, love bombing, future faking and breadcrumbing. All those things cause you to feel lonely and isolated. You might feel a bit mistrustful of other people. You might have difficulty making decisions. You might feel like you've always done something wrong, like feeling guilty or shame all the time. You don't know who you are or what you like. You're confused about what's happened. You probably don't understand it, and you're questioning your own perception. And then there are the physical effects as well. So things like appetite change, having trouble sleeping, feeling fatigued, and digestive issues. So if those are some things that you are experiencing, it could be that there's someone in your life who is causing those. So in order to combat the abuse and to heal, there's lots of things that you can do. And I think that it's not one thing that's going to make you feel better. It's a number of things. So you need to layer these things together. And it might feel overwhelming to when I go through what all these things are, but you don't have to do them all at once. You can build them up gradually. Start with one little thing that feels easy, and then once you've mastered that and got into a habit with it, then start on something else. So the things that you can do are, one of the really good things about to get to heal is to get in touch with your body and how it feels, like your gut feeling as well, but also through exercise. So yoga and Pilates are really good for that, because you have to learn how to stand tall and feel your pelvic floor and pull in your, if you're a lady, pull in your core muscles. And once you start exercising in that way, you get in touch with your body and what it's capable of doing. Another thing that you can do is sing or chant. That's really helpful. If you think about what humans have done for thousands of years, not sure how long, but since the beginning of time, maybe since humans started to exist, we've always sang and chanted and danced and things like that to entertain ourselves and to comfort ourselves and to make ourselves feel better. Drumming and rhythm, another ancient thing as well. If you're not ready to start yoga or an exercise class, maybe just start walking. Walking is so good for you. It's a rhythm, it's rhythmic, and it helps you take your stress away, especially if you've got somewhere nice to walk like I have. I'm lucky enough to have the sea at the bottom of my street, but anywhere that's nice. You might have some woods, some trees, a park. You might live near the sea like I do, or you might live in a housing estate, but you might have a park next to you. Find somewhere where you enjoy being and walk there. And if you can't even do that, just go for a little break. Maybe at work, just go around the block. Any little thing that you can do is positive. Self-care. So the things you can do to look after yourself, it's not rocket science. I'm not going to say anything that you haven't heard before. It's eating regularly, like eating healthy meals. If you can cook them from scratch, that's even better. Having a sleep routine, and again, exercise is really good for your self-care. Then think about the activities that you enjoy. It could be painting or craft or knitting, or it could be playing chess or anything you can think of that you enjoy. And one of the things that can happen to you when you've been through this sort of abuse is that you don't really know who you are or what you like. And so it's really important to try new things if you're not sure. Start with things that you used to enjoy. You might have done something years ago, but you haven't done it for a long time. Try it again. Try getting into it again. That will really help. Anything that you enjoy, you really need to get in touch with bringing pleasure into your life. Affirmations. Sometimes affirmations can feel really false, so I would advise you to find some affirmations that feel comfortable for you, rather than, because if it doesn't feel right, you're not going to do it. But just because what's going to happen, what will have happened to you if you've been through narcissistic abuse or emotional abuse, if you want to call it that, is that you will have the voice of someone else's criticism in your head, and you need to sort of counteract that and interrupt it, because your mind believes what you tell it. It doesn't matter whether it's true or not. So you need to have some positive reinforcements. So think about some affirmations that you can just tap into when you're feeling quite anxious or low, and that you can bring up and remind yourself. Maybe put a reminder on your phone, and then it'll beep up when you're not expecting it to. Of course, counselling, that's going to massively help, because it's going to give you a safe space to say whatever you are feeling, whatever you're thinking, in a non-judgmental place, and it's space to be heard, and that's really, really powerful. So that is another option. And of course, we do provide counselling. If you would like to come and see us, we can organise that for you. And the last thing is the meditations that I'm launching today. So there's 3 meditations. There's the self-love, the feeling worthy, and unstoppable courage. And each of these meditations have been crafted to counteract those negative self-talk, those negative beliefs that you have about yourself. So the first one is self-love, and that's crafted to guide you to self-acceptance and loving yourself. So if you can't love yourself, who else can you love? And then the next one, feeling worthy, because you probably don't feel very worthy if you've been through some emotional abuse. So you can rediscover your inherent worthiness and break free from that doubt. And the unstoppable courage one, that's for emboldening you to confront your fear head on, and empower you to move past your trauma and embrace a future of resilience and determination. So I hope you like the sounds of those. You can get those 3 meditations for just £9 for all 3 of them. The in future, when I make more meditations, they're going to be £9 each, but for this one, it's just £9 for all 3. So I hope you agree that's really a massive value for money. And I'm going to put the link in the comments so that you can get access to those. So I hope you've found this video useful. Please let me know in the comments, or if there's some other topics that you would like me to focus on in future meditations. I'd love to hear your views. And thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.